ム・レバンダー VS タイロン・スポーン。
ただいまよりフィールス K1 ワールドグランプリ2010 in 横浜第3試合を行います。レッドステージよりジェロム・レバンダ選手の入場です。
For the most popular Jerome Lebana. He says he is reinventing himself, now training alongside Peter Ertz, and under Tom Harrigan, seeing Chukarigi, he stomps to the ring. There was a time, he said, in the 1990s where he used to scare himself, such was his power and his knockout ability, where he used to scare his opponents, such was his awesome power. But in recent years, he said he's lost the ability to scare himself or scare any of his opponents. Recently trained with Tom Herring, he says he now looks in the mirror and he's starting to frighten himself yet again.
青コーナー188センチ 97.0kg 2008年 WFCA クルーザー級世界王者タイロン・スポーン。赤コーナー190センチ 123.0kg 2002年 K1 グランプリ準優勝ジェロム・レバンダー。
As always, looking in fantastic shape, and the standout here from Lebana, he has an intensity that I certainly haven't seen in recent times, coming off maybe the most horrid loss and the most horrid performance of his career when he lost to Semi Schultz in the quarterfinals of the Grand Prix last December. It was finished in just 1 minute and 27 seconds by a rampaging Semi Schultz. It is old guard versus new guard. Tyrone Spong, only 24 years old, 12 years the younger of Jerome Lebana at 36. The bookmakers have Spong as the favourite at -210, Lebana at +170. This one is going to send the awesome meter over the top. Michael Chavello, Mike Kogan with you. Jerome comes out in his trademark southpaw stance. Spong will be the quicker. Jerome will have the power. Spong uses his angles so well as a very competent counter fighter, particularly with his left hook. Nice inside thigh kick from Tyrone. He's got to keep his gloves up, however. Round kick just to the forearms. Round kick to the forearms of Jerome. You know, Jerome's got these steel pins inserted in his left arm, which was broken by Tyrone's trainer, Ernesto Hoost, at the Grand Prix in 2002, and Jerome was only about 90 seconds away from winning the Grand Prix until Ernesto shattered his forearm.
Jerome looking pretty up to par here in the speed department also. I mean, he's there tit for tat with with Tyrone.
He ate a nice right hand to that very banged up nose of Jerome Labana. Interesting to see what Labana brings here tonight with the great Tom Harrington in his corner. Tom Harrington, the man who first took Peter Ertz to the K1 Grand Prix title in 1994, took Branko Sikatic to the first ever K1 title in 1993, and Branko is in the house here tonight at the Yokohama Arena. Good front kick off the lead leg from Tyrone. Step up knee to the midsection from Tyrone Spong. Oh, and he just ate a short right hand there from Labana. Spong dropped for the first time, and he looks a little rattled here. Has Jerome got his knockout power back? 3 knockdowns in 1 round and it's all over. Still a long way to go here. 1 minute 10 in the first round. And Jerome is hunting down Tyrone Spong. Throws the lead hand. Labana is an interesting fighter. He fights as a left-handed fighter, though naturally he is right-handed. So he's got just as much power in his right hand as he does in his left.
And he's got a lot of power.
Very, very rare indeed.
In both of his hands.
Has also turned to pro boxing recently. A second-round KO of Ladislav Kovacic in November last year, taking his pro boxing record to 6-0 with 5 knockouts. And he's looking to knock out Tyrone Spong here. Spong's got to get off the ropes. And he does. This is not a good first round for Tyrone Spong. Under half a minute remaining here. Spong not using his footwork, not moving. Oh, Jerome just tees off at him, rips to the body and up to the head. Looking for another knockdown here is Labana. Oh, doing the chicken dance is Tyrone Spong, but he gets out of trouble. Has Labana got 1 big shot left in the final 10 seconds? It has been utter dominance from the Frenchman from Le Havre in the Normandy region. And that's how the round will end. It's going to be a 10-8 to JLB.
Wow. I mean, this is completely shocking to, I mean, none of us thought, we all thought that Tyrone is definitely going to have the speed advantage, but yet it was JLB the whole round, one-way traffic. Though, was he playing possum and trying to get JLB to kind of unload all he can here in the first round?
I don't think so. I think Tyrone was
either.
genuinely rattled by a very impressive JLB. Mike, if we were on the internet right now, we'd be typing OMG, because Jerome has just pulled out the finest first round we've seen him have, I think,
by
since
far.
about 2005,
Shocking.
2004.
Shocking. I mean, I predicted, Tyrone Spong stick and move, and JLB chasing him the whole round, and instead he just ended up a one-way beating.
Ernesto Hoos just barking instructions here to Tyrone Spong in the corner. Spong has got to move. He cannot remain a stagnant target. Look at the ferocity of Jerome. I have not seen such intensity on JLB for a long, long time. He said he'd lost the ability to frighten himself and frighten opponents. I tell you what, he was scary in that first round. Look at the counter there from Jerome off the round kicks of Tyrone. Now, I believe what Ernesto has said to Tyrone as Tyrone takes a shot to the junk. Ernesto said, let's attack that left arm that I broke in 2002, because Tyrone has come out slinging the back leg to that reputedly fragile left arm of JLB.
Yeah, which, what was it, 2 GPs ago, maybe 2008 it was, that he re-injured it again from repeated leg kicks. So it's obviously definitely still fragile.
It was in 2008. It was against Remy Bonjasky on that occasion.
That's right.
So just a bit of recovery time here for Tyrone Spong after a shot to the John Smalls, and Jerome